I first originally bought it, my plans was, okay, I want one of these, I'll buy it, I'll use it up and get rid of it. But it didn't turn out to be that. I drove it as a daily driver for about a year, and then I bought an old pickup truck to drive and put it up and just started working on it. My son was born just a few months after I bought the car, so it was still a daily driver. I brought him home from the hospital in it. Since then, to keep the tradition, he brought his kids home from the hospital in it, and my daughter done the same thing. And it was used in both of them's weddings, both of them's proms. It's got a lot of family history. It's a 1968 Plymouth GTX 440 originally, and it's bored and stroked to a 500 now. I could have put headers and high-rise intake and all that and got even more out of the 500, but I wanted to look stock and original. So I left stock manifolds and all that, but it's still got plenty. It's a 727 torque flight. I wish it was a 4-speed, but it is what it is. It's the original casing with all TCI parts in it. I've got a deep wind oil pan on it, and I've got one of our radiators, 4-core radiator. That I also had the electric fan brackets cut off of it and original shroud brackets welded on it. So, and instead of leaving it aluminum, I painted it black, so it still looks pretty well stocked. And I've got a Holley carburetor on it too. Originally it came out with a Carter, but it was a 585 CFM, which wouldn't feed this engine. Worked for Holley, been there 24 years. When I first started at Holley, it was in Springfield. I live in Tennessee, and I worked at Springfield in the reman branch. I was just on the teardown line. I'd done that for about a year, and then they moved me into tech service. Then when I transferred up to Bowling Green, still in tech service and have been ever since. And I've always said, what can be better for a car guy to sit on the phone and talk to people about cars. I love it. My brother's 4 years older than me, and his first car was a '68 Roadrunner. He had it 3 years and got ready to trade it off, and my mother bought it from him and gave it to me, and been Mopar ever since. I didn't have it long, got rid of it. I just traded it for a new car and regretted it the minute I done it. Walked in the showroom, was there for another reason, happened to see a new car, traded it, and the next day I was sick. Started looking for another one to replace it, and I found this GTX, which same thing but better. It was in a Diamond Rio video called Walking Away. Then later on it was in a Hank Williams Jr. video called That Ain't Good. And Hank drove it and got to hang out with him while we were shooting it. It's pretty neat. Even tried to buy it from me for probably double what it was worth, but I didn't let him have it. I made that mistake once, I ain't gonna do it again.
If you want to see more cool rides like Ricky's GTX, cruise on over to Holley My Garage.